Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to do this one real quick just to finish off the week today. I actually got a little surprised. In the last month or so, I've gotten several messages from people through my email, messages on Facebook and what have you, asking me about coaching, raw vegan coaching and stuff. And to be quite honest, that's something that I've heard people talk about, raw vegan coaches, since I've been around this lifestyle. But to be honest, I've never really looked into it. I don't know anything what it's about. I don't know if there's people actually have credentials, or I don't know if it's more like being one of these people that gets ordained online so you can go marry your friends. Like, I don't really know what that means to be a coach. The word coach doesn't have a great connotation for me because I just think of your typical rah high school, coaches and stuff. But that's semantics. The thing is like when somebody asked me, well, I replied to one person that was like, okay, look, I have no credentials, but yeah, I could consult with you. I would be open to doing some consultations, just as long as the person that I was consulting with, we were on the same page, and I knew what their expectations were, and that they didn't have expectations that I couldn't meet. Because it's not going to be sitting down and like going over your chronometer and going, oh my gosh, well, let's see, your percentages are off here, and let's see how many of the micronutrients are getting. No, that wouldn't be me. I would be more about motivation, and I would be more about working on your process, helping you work on your process, and just more or less being a buddy that you could be accountable to. Sometimes we just need that accountability. Now, this channel has been, especially back earlier when I first started this channel has been big for me about accountability, because a lot of the things, once I put them out on a video, there have been times when I've been doing some sort of a program. Maybe I'm not going to eat fat for a while. Maybe I'm going to do this or that, but I want to change something, and I'm like, nope, I said this on a video. So that would be a lot of it. It would be us working on the process. It would be about, you'd have somebody you're accountable to. One thing that I think would be big would just be somebody it would be almost like a buddy before you were going to have that meltdown, or if you were having some problems, before you do anything rash, before you fall off the wagon or do something you're going to be moaning about, just simply get in touch with with me, or get in touch with somebody that's helping you with this. I don't know. Like I say, this ain't something I'm going to make some big. Like I say, if some people are interested, I would talk to them and see if they were still interested after we talked a little bit. Not something I'm looking into to make a career out of, for sure. I thought about being a personal trainer back years and years ago, even a couple of times, like back in the 80s. But then I saw people, I was like, I could see me being an impatient person in that kind of capacity, and getting frustrated, because I'd see some people that came to the personal trainer, came to the gym every day, 5-6 days a week. 2-3 years later, you don't even see any results. Now, as the trainer, if I'd have been, and I said, well, I just don't think I could deal with that, because even though I'm getting paid, I get frustrated with myself. If I was doing something like that, if I was going to the gym for 3 years and I didn't see any results, I'd be hella frustrated with myself. And I think I would constantly be going, like, if I didn't see my client improving going forward, I would constantly be thinking, I'm not, okay, am I not doing something right? I'm not conveying this message. I would be continuously frustrated. So, might be the same thing, but since it's not something I'm banking on and not making a main thing out of, it might just be like if I got somebody and I'm consulting with them and they're not going to really do all that much, I probably would just be honest and be like, I think you're kind of wasting your time and money with me, because you don't seem to be following the program. But yeah, that's where it's at. I don't really understand this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's popped up in this whole age of this whole internet age, and everything's online and what have you. And to be quite honest, I don't know if it's a real thing. I didn't find anything. I Googled it before making this video just to see what it said. I just Googled raw vegan coaching. Didn't get very much, just mostly some people that were already coaches. And then I Googled raw vegan certification, and there was one place, but it didn't look all that, it almost looked like I just opened up some sort of a school, and then if you go through my school, you're certified or whatever. So your mileage may vary, but don't let me undersell myself too much. My processes work for me, and like I say, I'm big on process, not on the little, how many of this are you getting, how many of this, that Poindexter shit, the geeky stuff. I'm on the process and on being motivated and using your brain and adapting. Like that's the biggest thing about us as humans, any kind of organism out there. The best survivors are the best at adapting and changing and moving. Like for me, this whole thing has constantly been about, I don't do stuff, I don't plot, it's always tweak, a little bit more, a little bit less. And that's kind of, guess what I would convey. So I'm going to end it up with this. Like I said, I've had a few businesses in my life, and I've done at 51 years of age. I've been around the block a few times, got a little bit of experience. I've done a number of things. The biggest thing in life when I've ever had a business or any kind of a service that I've done for people is I like the other person to know 100%, be 100% clear about what they're getting. Because it's a pain in the ass for the person. Like sometimes people think, well, you're trying to trick them or be vague to get money for certain situations. Well, my thinking is I want to be just the opposite of that, because the pain in the ass when you have a client for any sort of in any sort of industry or business or service, when that client gets to is totally not happy, and that's not what they wanted. It's a miserable experience for both sides. So anyhow, that's just my 2 cents on the subject. If anybody out there, I would be happy to, I would like that. That would be kind of enjoyable to do the Skyping thing. It would make me interact a little bit more with people, a little bit more one-on-one, a little bit more face-to-face. And yeah, I think I could probably help you on that. But once again, just wanted to make sure that you're not looking for, you're not looking for an orange and you're going to get an apple. Because if you're looking for an orange, I want to give you an orange. If I can give you an orange, and if I can't give you an orange, I'll say I can't give you an orange. You need to go find somebody that can give you an orange. But that's the way all businesses and services should be. So, to conclude, if you want to do a consultation with the crazy old man, let me know. I'll get you there. Anyhow, hope you guys had a great week. I see it's going to be a little bit cold in some places across the states. It's a little bit cold where my mama is in Alabama today. So if you're cold this weekend, stay warm. Have a good time. Get outside and move a little bit though if it's not crazy freezing cold yet. But anyhow, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your life. Love you guys. Peace.